Doing YouTube, you want to spend your time on validated video ideas that will bring you views. There are tools available for this that will cost you around $600 a year. Can I make my own tool in Python that is just as good, easy to use, and free? What I want to try out in this video is writing a Python script that uses the YouTube Data API to get information about successful videos in a niche or by keywords. The output will end up in two CSV files, one for niche, one for keywords. That can be viewed in Excel, GoogleSpreadsheets, or LibreCalc. Let's first write the code and then validate it against available tools. First step is that we need access to the YouTube Data API. We need a Google account for this. Even if the API in itself is free to use, we need the account for authorization. Then we go to this Google page for instructions. Following these, we register an empty application and request access to the YouTube Data API. And for that one, we request an API key. And with that one in hand, we can start using the API. So how do we find outliers in a niche? In this tool, I will define a niche as a number of channels making up the niche. And this might also be your competitors as a niche. We can have a CSV file with a list of those channels as input. For each channel in that list, we check all published videos during the last, say, 6 months and identify all outliers. The list of outlier videos can be output to a niche video list in another CSV file. Now, what API calls do we need to make this happen? Starting with a list of channel IDs, we want to get name and subscriber count for each channel. This is done with the channel API call, and we store it in a struct indexed by the channel ID. Then, for all channels, we do a search of all videos published during the last 6 months or an arbitrary time frame. This search does, however, not give us the statistical numbers, so we must do a second iteration over all videos in this list just to get the viewer statistics. Finally, we store this list of videos with the data, name, ID, and thumbnail URL just for later. This list is added to the dictionary for the right channel. Sweet! This should get us all we need to get a grip of this niche when we store it to an output CSV file. Now, how do we find outliers for keyword phrases? In this tool, I define a keyword search as a list of keyword phrases. Also, these keyword phrases can be stored in an input CSV file. For each keyword phrase in that list, we want to find all published videos during the last, say, 6 months and identify the outliers within. This list of outlier videos can be output to a keyword phrase video list in a resulting CSV file. Now, what API calls do we need to make this happen? We use mostly the same API calls as in the prior case, but in a bit of another order. Here, we start off with the search for the keyword phrase, limited to about 6 month time. And this actually mimics how the search bar in the YouTube web page works. So this one gives us a list of videos, but we lack all information about video statistics and channel statistics at the moment. So we need to iterate over all these videos and getting statistics for them, just to get view counts and thumbnails and all that. We store all this data together with titles and thumbnails in a dictionary. So for all these videos, we also need to make a final call to the channel statistics just to get the subscriber count and channel name. So yet again, we can store this to an output file on CSV format that can be analyzed in any spreadsheet tool. Now that we can find niche or competitor outliers and keyword outliers, how do we verify that we actually find the same result as the paid tools do? Compression is what we're looking for. Let's do a run with this new tool and then check it off against, for instance, vidIQ. I have made an overarching script that run both niche and keyword searches and output it all to the 2 result files, just to make it easier on myself. When opening up the resulting niche CSV in Excel and sort it for outlier percentage. First, looking at the channel Linux for Work, we see that the outlier score is not really the same as my numbers, but they both rank channel videos in the same order. Looks like the channel has a lot of success with the Hyperland videos, a desktop system for Linux. Not what I'm personally looking for, but I might drop this channel for my competitor or niche list for the future. So, checking for other channels, I see the same pattern. I get the same order of the videos, but not the same value. I actually had to look up what vidIQ had defined for their score. We look at the total amount of engagement across YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, velocity, and views. We use a logarithmic function based on all this data and come up with a 1 to 100 score. Okay, so I'm missing engagement and velocity in my score. I just look at the views. That might be something for a future video, but since I get the same ordering of these videos, I don't really care in this moment at least. So, all in all, we get the same result or outliers as vidIQ gives. Now, doing the same for the keyword search, I find a few channels I might really want to insert into my niche list, but also that opinion pieces seems to have the highest viewerships in these keywords. I'm actually skipping the first 3. They only have about 23 views and 8 subscribers. That's not really what I'm aiming for here. Then we have the 3 videos listed here from Surfshark Academy, Big Box Sweden, and Brody Robertson. They are indicated by vidIQ as outliers, but the numbers don't match. But again, comparing ranking to vidIQ, we get the same results. Now, for myself, I would call this little coding challenge a total success. From now on, I am officially saving $600 a year. Hooray! Leave a comment if you want me to dig deeper into the vidIQ score. For my usage, I don't really see the need to improve it that much over what I already have. Convince me otherwise in the comments. By the way, I have the raw Python code. How should I package it if I would like to distribute it? Should I keep it as a CLI or terminal only application? Make a graphical user interface for it? Put it in a Django web application and make a Docker image out of it? Or should I launch a paid web tool? What about $45 a month? Would you pay it? As of now, I will start to run these niche and keyword searches for my own channel every month, say, maybe fortnight. I might even set up a systemd job on my laptop to provide me this resulting CSV files every month automatically, and then send me a link that they are ready as CSVs on my hard drive. See the link up there on how to set up a systemd automation for a monthly recurring event. This has been so much fun and practical. Just a few lines of Python and only one API. I'm amazed that people are actually willing to pay for this type of tools when you can so easily make them for yourself. Is there anything more you would like to get out of this video idea validation tool than I have at the moment? Do let me know in the comments. I really like to know. If you like to feed this type of YouTube data into ChatGPT, I have a video about using function calling on this API. See it in the description. Click it, and I will see you there in just a second.